At the age of 38, Lionel Messi still makes the entire football world follow his every step. Argentina's 3-0 victory over Venezuela may have seemed like just another milestone. But it turned into a symbolic event. What fans remembered most after that night in Buenos Aires were the deeply emotional words flowing from Messi's lips and heart. And when his eyes welled with tears, the whole world understood that these moments might mark the beginning of a gradually approaching farewell. When Lionel Messi stepped out of the tunnel, holding the hands of his three sons, the entire Estadio Monumental seemed to erupt. More than 80,000 spectators rose to their feet, showering him with non-stop applause that sent a wave of emotion rippling through the stadium. This was not merely a welcome, it was a tribute to a living legend. A man who has become the undying pride of the Argentine people. In that moment, Messi seemed to return to his childhood, when the dream of wearing the albiceleste jersey was just a distant image in the mind of a boy from Rosario. Now, he stepped onto the pitch as a World Cup champion, and, more importantly, as a father bringing his children to witness this sacred moment. His eyes welled with tears, a mix of joy and hidden sorrow, as if Messi himself felt the fragility of these final appearances before his home fans. The atmosphere made every step Messi took feel extraordinary. Fans celebrated the player who had brought glory to their country and honored a man who had dedicated his entire life to the sky blue and white jersey. It could be the prelude to a farewell, yet it also carried the message that the love from his homeland would remain unwavering. Even at 38, Lionel Messi continues to prove that he is in a class of his own. Against Venezuela, in what seemed like a routine match, Messi turned it into his personal stage. In the 39th minute of the first half, he received a delicate pass from Julian Alvarez, controlled it with precision, and fired the opening goal, sending the monumental stadium into an uproar. In the second half, after Lautaro Martinez doubled the lead, Messi left his mark again, skillfully moving to receive Thiago Almada's pass and coolly completing his brace. With that goal, Messi brought his total record for the albiceleste to 194 appearances and 114 goals, a record unmatched in the history of Argentine football. His international career is further highlighted by 8 Ballon d'Or awards, along with the titles of the player with the most appearances and the top scorer in the history of the national team. Those numbers reflect not only his talent but also the extraordinary perseverance of a player approaching 4 decades of life. Yet, the true meaning of this performance goes beyond a 3-0 victory or the extension of records. It felt like a heartfelt tribute that Messi offered to his home fans, a complete display that was both proof of his world-class level and a way to say thank you to the country that has always loved, supported, and awaited him. After shining with a brace against Venezuela, Lionel Messi delivered his most sincere words to the supporters. He shared, "I was loved at Barcelona for a long time. But my real dream was to be loved in my homeland of Argentina. That dream has now come true." This was the voice of a man who has experienced every possible glory at club level. At Barcelona, Messi was a living saint, the beating heart of Camp Nou for more than 2 decades. But deep inside, he always longed for one thing: to be truly recognized and cherished by his own people. When Argentina climbed to the top of the world in Qatar 2022, that dream began to turn into reality. Now, embraced by tens of thousands of fans at the Monumental, Messi felt the full measure of that love. This affirmation marked the completeness of his career. For a player like Messi, goals, Ballon d'Or awards, and championships are merely evidence of his talent. What makes him immortal lies elsewhere. In the genuine love from his homeland, from the people who witnessed his journey from a frail boy to a global icon. While igniting emotions with a brace against Venezuela and heartfelt gratitude to his country, Lionel Messi also left fans in deep reflection. He candidly admitted, "To be honest, I will ask myself and decide when I feel good both physically and mentally. When I can still enjoy football. But if not, it will be difficult. I haven't decided about the World Cup. After the season ends and I go through a long preseason, I will assess my condition and feelings about 6 months before the tournament." These words were like a double-edged mirror. On one side, they gave millions of Messi fans hope that the 2026 World Cup could still see him lead the albiceleste once more. On the other, they served as a sober reminder that at 38, everything can stop at any moment, even for an eternal legend. That message both stirred emotions and forced fans to prepare for the day no one wants to face: when Messi leaves the pitch for good. In this uncertainty, Argentines both have the right to hope and the duty to cherish every remaining match of Messi. When asked about his future, Messi made no promises. Instead, he gently confessed, "For now, I'm still excited to play. But as I've always said, I go day by day, game by game. This year we have so many matches. One after another. I had a few days off. Then a little problem. Luckily, I can now play 3 games in a row. And that's enough. I just take it day by day and see how I feel." While leaving the door open for the 2026 World Cup, Messi also made it clear he has not stopped. He calmly but firmly stated, "We end the season at the end of the year. Then I'll have a long preseason. That gives me 6 months. And we'll see how I feel. Hopefully, I can have a good preseason. Finish the MLS season well. Win the title. And then be ready." Messi confirmed he would not join Argentina's upcoming match against Ecuador on Tuesday. Instead, the Inter Miami star will return to Florida to prepare for the decisive stretch of the MLS season. "I talked to Lionel Scaloni. He decided I should rest. I've just recovered from injury and, although I feel better now, we want to avoid the travel and another match so I can prepare for what's ahead. That's important. We are fighting for MLS. And that's the top priority. I hope I can reach my best form." Messi also admitted recent struggles with his fitness had influenced the decision. Since suffering an injury in the Leagues Cup, the former Barcelona star hasn't fully regained 100% form and is prioritizing rest ahead of the upcoming MLS playoffs. "That injury kept me out for 15 days and disrupted my rhythm. I haven't really felt comfortable since then. Now we have a busy stretch ahead, and I hope to finish the year strongly and then start preseason well." In the past 2 years, coach Lionel Scaloni has already been preparing for the post-Messi era. He has continuously given opportunities to young faces in the number 10 role. Thiago Almada has quickly proven his maturity and creativity when entrusted with responsibility. Alongside him, 18-year-old Franco Mastantuono also made a strong impression when lined up with Messi and Almada in the match against Venezuela. The emergence and brilliance of this new generation shows that Argentina is undergoing a promising transition. The national team will not fall into a technical void if Messi decides to say goodbye. They possess young, talented players, eager to prove themselves and ready to carry forward the creative tradition of Argentine football. But the spiritual gap Messi would leave behind is something no one can fill. He is not only a genius number 10, but also a leader, a symbol of belief, and a source of national pride. Almada or Mastantuono may become stars, but to reach Messi's stature, that is beyond any statistic or performance. Argentina may find a replacement on the pitch, but the soul that Messi leaves behind will remain forever. At 38, Lionel Messi has completed a journey every footballer dreams of. He holds all the most prestigious glories, countless records for appearances and goals with Argentina. For Messi, there is no peak left unconquered. Yet, the football world still waits for something else, not another trophy. But the final answer from Messi himself. Will the 2026 World Cup become the last dance of his legendary career? Or did everything already come to the perfect conclusion in Qatar 2022 when he lifted the golden trophy in ultimate joy? That question remains open, and perhaps Messi doesn't want to answer it just yet. He chooses instead to live day by day, play match by match, and enjoy football as a gift rather than promise distant dreams. Whatever his decision may be, Messi's legacy is already eternal. His letter to the world does not need pen and paper. It has been etched with his feet on the pitch, with tears in moments of glory, and with his most heartfelt words to his homeland. That is the everlasting gift Messi leaves to Argentine football and to the world.